Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up? And today I'm gonna be doing a book haul. So I've gotten some books over the past few weeks. I have 5, and I believe that if you have at least 5 books, that's considered a book haul. So that's why I'm doing this book haul today. I've actually read 3 of these books already, so I'm gonna link my BOOKTALKS for those 3 books in the description box down below, but then the other 2 I haven't read yet, but I'm gonna read them really soon, and I'm really excited since I need to read something because it feels like it's been forever since I've read a book. But I got some beautiful books today, these 5 pretty little books, only 5, but that's okay, this is still a book haul, so let's just get started and start talking about these books. So the first book I have is Wires and Nerves by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book in her new graphic novel series, and this is basically like a continuation from Lunar Chronicles because this book starts, well, this graphic novel starts a few months after the end of Winter, the 4th final book in Lunar Chronicles, and it follows Eco, the android, Cinder's best pal throughout the Lunar Chronicles series, and we get to follow her and see what she's doing. And there's also, like, the mutant wolves in Lunar Chronicles, they kind of be messing stuff up and doing some riots and killing people, and it's bad. It's pretty terrible. And Eco has been trying to stop these mutant wolves from, kind of starting another war. I loved every second of this graphic novel. It was just so wonderful to be back with the Lunar Chronicles squad. Like, I had forgotten how much I loved the Lunar Chronicles, and I'm just so excited to see how the rest of this, new series goes, because, I love Eco. She was fantastic, and I read this so fast. I read it in less than 24 hours, because this is so quick and easy to read, and it was just so much fun, and I'm so excited for the next graphic novel. I have no idea when it's coming out, but I am pumped to read it. The next book I have is The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. I still have such a hard time saying this word right here, statistical. One day I'll be able to say it right. But this was my second Jennifer E. Smith book. I read it in the beginning of this month, and I loved it so much. It was so cute. I definitely enjoyed it better than Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between, because I just love the 2 main characters and the story. It was just so cute. This book is about a girl named Hadley, and she misses her flight to London by 4 minutes, so she has to, purchase another ticket and get a different flight to go to London because she has to go to her dad's wedding because he's getting remarried. And so she meets this boy, what's his name? Oh, his name's Oliver, and he's British, and they meet each other in the airport, and they're also on the same flight, and they start talking to each other, and it's just a story of them getting to know each other in a short of span of time, and it's just their adventure through London, and it's just so beautiful and cute, and I loved every second of it. The next book I have, and also the last book that I've read, is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I just uploaded my book talk on this book a few days ago. It was the last book I read, and this is the first book in the Darkest Minds trilogy, and I didn't have the best time reading it. It took me a really long time to read, and I was really mad at the end, and it was boring sometimes. This wasn't the best book ever, but there were some enjoyable parts. I really loved the characters. I think that's what I loved most about this story, but besides that, this wasn't the best book ever. If you don't know anything about the Darkest Minds trilogy, it follows a 16-year-old girl named Ruby, and it takes place in the future where these kids from ages 8 to 14 get this disease called IAAN. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember what it stands for. But a lot of kids die from this, but the kids who survive it get these supernatural abilities, and they're sent to these brutal camps where they're forced to do labor, and they can't use their abilities because adults are starting to believing that kids are dangerous. And Ruby is very dangerous. Her ability is super scary, but she escapes the camp that she was in and meets these other kids who have escaped their camp as well, and they join together, and they're just kind of trying to find out what's going on and also survive. Oh, they're also looking for this place called East River and a bunch of crazy stuff goes down. It's insane, it's confusing, and it's also very insane. I have to be honest here, I got Neverfade from the library, the sequel, right? And I read like 30 pages of it, and I was so mad. Like, I couldn't read it. I had to put it down. I'm not gonna read it. I am sorry. I was excited for it, but then I started reading it, and I was like, I can't take this, so I don't think I'm gonna continue on with this series. I feel really bad because I was looking forward to reading it, but this just wasn't for me. Like, I mean, I recommend it because it is interesting, but like, this book just wasn't for me though. The next book I have is another contemporary book, and it is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I honestly don't know much about this book. Like, I'm reading the summary on the back. It's about a girl named Samantha, and her mom's a politician, and she has this next door neighbor named Jace. That's such a weird way to spell the name. J-A-S-E. What? But, okay, that guy climbs to her bedroom, and they fall in love, but they have to keep it a secret. That's what I'm getting from the back of this. This just sounds really cute. And I'm really excited to read it since I've heard so many good things about it. Like, now I'm really intrigued by reading the summary on the back. I want to read it now. It just sounds so cute. And plus, look how big this is. It's a huge contemporary. And, you know, I love me some big contemporary books because I never want contemporaries to end. So I'm really excited to read this sometime soon. And finally, the last book I have to show you today is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This book has been getting such good reviews. Like, everyone on BookTube has been talking about it. And I remember Peyton from Peyton Reads in one of her most recent videos, I think it was her favorite covers video, she talked about this book and I was like, hey, that sounds pretty good. And plus it is beautiful, so I understand why it is one of her favorite covers. But the plot just sounds really cool and it's really pretty and I'm really excited to read it. What I've gotten from the, you know, summary right here is about this girl named Scarlett, and there's like this circus called Caraval, and I guess Caraval comes to their island, I think. But anyway, Scarlett and her sister get tickets to this shindig, but then her sister is kidnapped, but it's all part of Caraval. Like, whoever finds her sister wins Caraval, I guess, and Scarlett's just like, oh, I gotta find her and win this. But I think it was saying something about you don't really know what's real or what's not. Like, you know, there's magic and everything, so you don't know what's really happening. And it sounds crazy. Crazy awesome. But that, my friends, was the book haul. You know, it's tradition to do the stacking of the books. And I know, I only have 5 books, but I'm still gonna do this anyway because I do this in every book haul of mine. And I'm not just gonna break my tradition, you know. So, I know this is gonna be easy, but like, whatever. This is tradition. So, here we go. Look at this. Ta-da! Look how beautiful they are. Wait, I gotta do one hand. I do one hand every time. Ta-da! Wow, this is so easy. Success! But that, my friends, was my mini March book haul. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. But I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video soon. So I will see you then. So, bye!